Alright, so we are here, Suriname, Paramaribo. We are getting ready for the expedition only 3 days from now, and you're about to get a look at the very real, rugged, raw sort of behind the scenes of kit as it is, as we're packing it right now. It's a mess. There's 4 of us here. We've got one of the kayaks inflated. We've already tried stringing up the hammock, which we're going to be sleeping in, but I'm going to try to break it down. It's very messy. Bear with me. We're going to start first with the power. So electronics, you can see here we've got the kit laid out. This was a struggle to get into the country, but this is the main power bank that we're going to be using, and the solar panel to charge this is pretty hefty, pretty big. So we've got lots of different power banks, lots of different connectors. We've got lots of different cables as well. We've got the drone that we're taking with us. So the drone is here, just over there and here. These are the batteries now also for the drone. We've got the power banks here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think altogether we've probably got about 14, 15 power banks. Solar panels. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe seven solar panels altogether. And the power banks and solar panels were supplied by Mobile Solar Chargers, a guy called Tim, who has been an absolute legend. Honestly, we've just had cables and cables. Let's see if I can show you. So many cables out, it's been so confusing. Like, we've literally got about 4 of these, just lots of different connectors, cables, adapters. Overwhelming, and Tim has really sort of gone through it, helped us break it down to make sure that we do have the right solar panels and the right power banks, hopefully to charge the big stuff. Big stuff, I mean this thing. This right here is to film the whole expedition. Again, it's hefty, and this is what Jacob is going to be carrying pretty much on his shoulder. Of course, we're filming for social media, keeping you guys as updated as possible. However, we are also filming for TV. We've got One Tribe TV on board, and so we're trying to create an epic documentary that we can air. This is the beastly power bank that I was mentioning, solar panel. Look at that. It's great though. This works. We've got a few different solar panels. If I take you, where should I take you? Other kits. So follow me over here. We're going to go through, this is your typical rucksack that we're going to be taking with us. It's 90 litres plus 10, so it's a 100 litre rucksack. We've got lots of different dry bags within to keep everything dry, because of course we're going to be on a river and we're in a jungle, a rainforest. It's going to get wet. We've got duffel bags, so supplied again by the North Face. We've got lots of different kit, mainly I've been kitted out with Through Dark clothing, so this is proper jungle stuff. It's their Orion range, so it should be set for the jungle. We have then got food and rations by Adventure Food. So this goes from pasta to chicken curry, and we're taking 10 each because we've got 40 to 50 days altogether on the expedition. However, we should be able to fish. The only difficult part for food will be sort of the first 2 weeks of the expedition, whereby we won't have any rivers to fish from, and of course we don't really want to hunt either. We want to leave the wildlife alone unless we're forced to, and it's a case of survival, then it's a different story. But we want to save the ration packs for the mountains when we're off the river, so that when we join the river, we literally go into the river with a machete and stay still. Piranhas will be everywhere. Crack it, and we roast it. We can eat it that evening, but we can also chop it up, carry it, and I think we've got to eat it, I believe, within 3 days, so it's kind of like beef jerky, piranha jerky, so it should be good. And then other kit, we've got footwear. I'm going to be taking some Vivo Barefoot, so we've all got some Vivo Barefoot jungle footwear, the ESC, and so they're comfortable, they fit, I like them, they look great. I think my only concern, and should I say, inside is important. It's all like bright green, orange, would you say? Yellow. And so if you look in here, you should be able to see any scorpions, snakes. But Matt was saying that frogs like to go in here, and sometimes small snakes. So you can see inside. You should be able to see it straight away. If there's any sort of black thing lurking within, don't put your foot in it. However, I do think the biggest concern will be the stingray, and I believe the stingray will penetrate those. So we've got to be really careful and maybe shimmy our feet when we're in the water, so that we hit the edge of the stingray and it should just flow away. What else have we got here? We've got lots of different dry bags, of course. Everything's going to be kitted out into these different dry bags. My vitamins, sun cream, day-to-day use, and then we've got more food over here. So we're looking to take, we did have a lot of food, but I kind of was like, look, we need to take less. I didn't like how much food we had. We managed to cut it probably by about 50%, maybe even 60%. And now all we're taking is this tub full of food and this tub. Now we probably have about 20 to 25 days worth of food for the trip. But there is maybe a depot point where we can get food from. We're going to be relying on fishing as well. Hopefully this is enough. If not, we have to go with the basic 1 meal a day and just ration it that way. What else have we got? The kayaks, actually. Let's go here. And this is the kayak that we're going to be using. And so ideally, we're going to be sat inside. You can sit right back and like it sits you up straight, or you can relax a little bit and go further down. We're going to have a dry bag tucked under here, and especially you, Jacob, the cameraman right now, he's going to have a dry bag where he can get access to all of his camera kit and just carry on filming. Same with me, but my camera's a lot smaller than his. And then at the back here, we'll probably have the bucket at the very back, which will be food. Or the other two lads will probably have other kit within the bucket, and then a big 150 litre dry bag that will put all of the kit, our own individual kit, into. And then, there you go, these are the 150 litre dry bags. This is the other Vivo Barefoot that we've got. These are the barrels. Free the Wild are actually the main partner, sponsor, you know, allowing us to get out there. And what we're effectively doing is, it's so untouched, the jungle in Suriname, that many other places, Bolivia, Peru, Brazil, have been so sort of extorted of their goods. There's illegal logging going on, there's gold mining, and of course wildlife being taken from the jungle, being sold, exported internationally. And in Suriname, that also is the case in terms of exporting wildlife and sending them off as domestic pets or to zoos internationally, and not a lot of people know about this. So we do want to highlight, you know, the beauty, the pristine of nature when it's just simply left alone. And I think Suriname is the best place for it because, of course, 94% jungle, one of the last pure uncharted countries on earth. And so whilst we're doing it, we want to give back where we can, raise awareness of Free the Wild and the amazing work that they're doing. So, and I think there's a lot that we have cut out. Of course, you can see here more power banks. We are taking the laptop to the jungle. We've got lots of different, oh yeah, here, we've got another one here. We've got lots of different electronics, but in order to keep you guys updated, we also have Viasat and GlobalSat on board. They've provided both with this vegan system and a satellite phone. This is the satellite phone. You can connect it. I already tried this. The signal is strong here, but let's see when we get out to the jungle. You need access to the sky, and you can actually make phone calls. It tracks, you can text. So this is to make sure that we're okay. But if we need emergency evacuation, we've not just got this, we've got plan B, C, D, and E, you know. So, and this beacon, you just lay it out, you try to find the satellite that we need, and of course we need to break through the jungle canopy, and it should give a continuous beep, and that should mean that we're fully connected. I connect the device, I'm able to then send from the middle of the Amazon rainforest a video a day, hopefully every day, keeping you guys updated with our whereabouts and what we're going through. And if we pull this off, of course that's going to be immense. It's something that I've not really done before. Tried it on the Yangtze, but it was very difficult. You needed VPN access and all sorts. So here you don't, so it should be a lot smoother. But that is pretty much a breakdown. You're talking about maybe 40 kilograms each that will be carrying on our back. The kayak itself, when it's deflated, is around 20 to 25 kilograms. And of course we will be portaging them quite a bit, especially towards the beginning stages. And I believe that's it. We're going through the mapping, we're getting everything in order. We've got 3 days now before we attempt the next world first record. And so this is day one effectively of arriving in Suriname. So it's good to acclimatize. It's very hot here. It's been about 36 degrees Celsius right now. So we'll keep you posted. Hopefully you enjoy the video. You know, do subscribe, like, comment, any questions. Right, because I believe we're getting this out tomorrow. You're seeing it today, so within 24 hours of doing this you should be seeing it. So ask any questions whilst we're still in the city before we go to the jungle. But hope you enjoy. I'm sure you also agree that the kit is excessive, but this is the kind of stuff that you need to make an expedition really interactive. So see you on the next video.